Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Jewel Suds and Soaps. We're going to be doing a rebatch today. Not that there was anything wrong with the soap, I was just in the mood for making another soap. And I took one of these bars, this was 2 videos ago I think. It was the Stormy one. But anyway, I took a couple of those and cut them in half, and what they are is it has the Stevenson's clear and a little bit of goat's milk. And here is the same, but what I did, you could see most of the, on this particular bar and this one as well, these two, there's a lot of white here at the top. So I took the lighter. I don't know what color this is going to be yet until I know what color these are going to turn. So unfortunately I don't know at this second. But this, I would say, melted down is about 8 ounces. And this is about maybe 6 ounces. And this here is about 16 ounces. And this here is the crystal clear. Part of it's rebatch and part of it's not. It's the crystal clear Stevenson's. Okay, I'm going to melt these down 30 seconds at a time, and after 30 seconds I'm going to take it out, stir it, and then manually stir all I can, and then I'm going to be back in probably about 5 minutes, but just make sure you don't overheat it, particularly a rebatch. Now this has enough of the Fruity Pebbles and the monkey farts. I believe I added to it as well. I smell the banana. Yeah, it's strong enough that I don't need to scent, you know, the little bit that I have here that has not been melted down. Okay, I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. See you soon. Okay, we're back. So I ended up, thought the camera was on, I ended up adding this Ocean Blue by Eye Candy, and I love it. Now, what I will do to make sure that I, you know, mixed up all the mica, you just spray a couple sprays of rubbing alcohol. And then if it floats to the top, if there's any mica that floats to the top, any undissolved mica will float to the top. And then you can easily just, you know, mix it in. Okay, so, and then we ended up with this purple. I added that. I gotta move quick because this is all setting up. I'll show you the other one as we get to that. Oh, I put my fondant mat also. Okay, now this melted down to the light blue, so I'm keeping it that. Gonna go in with this purple. Make sure you guys can see the best. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well out there. These are pretty colors for sure. And I didn't even take the temp. Alright, this one's kind of on the warm side. I probably should have waited on the blue. I was in such a hurry for the other ones to go in because they were, let's see how it's thickening up. Alright, let me go back in with this one a little bit. I'm afraid to do too much because I know it's solidified again and it's not going to all be mixed up. Because don't forget, those were not completely melted down soaps. I'm going to try and cool this down a little bit. A lot of times rubbing alcohol can do that, and it will dissipate. I can still smell the fragrance of it quite well. Feels warm. And I know 130 is high for this. Well, I'm going to add this very light blue. I'm going to put that back in. I'm going to start there. And then, in the meantime, this will give the blue, the darker blue, a chance to, you know, set up a little bit. All right. Really want it mixed up good because I don't want to see a chunk of like, you know, a black piece maybe that didn't get mixed up properly. You see the temp. Okay, it's 119. That's pretty darn good. So I'm going to go ahead and pour. Go in with this purple, and I am developing a skin now on the blue. So I'm going to melt this down because, as you can see, well, number one, it's very gloopy, but number two, there was partial white in there from the bar that was, you know, unmelted. So let me just melt this down. With rebatches, you're more apt to, and when you use different amounts of soap, then you're more apt to having to keep, you know, going back and forth, as far as heating. Let's see. Problem is you have just so much time. Okay, so I'm going to mix that up. Alright, so I'm going to spray because it's probably set up to some degree. Okay. Oh boy, I'm going to need to really... I have to put this back in. You can see it. Gotta start getting some of this blue in here. Alright. Okay, I'm melting down now this light blue. It's going to be important. This is where you'll see the contrast, is that light blue to the dark blue. It's not going to take long to melt. Actually, I'm going to do it a little bit longer. All right. Let me just, out of curiosity, take the temp on this. Mix it up first here. Alright, so it says 131, so I'm good. I'm just going to go ahead and start pouring. You see that contrast there? Now these are not the same base, and I believe only one of them is suspending. So I doubt there's going to be any kind of swirls. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Okay, there's some undissolved there that I'm going to melt down. As you can see, it was white. It's not good to keep heating this up either, but I don't have a choice right now. Alright. Just gonna sit up here for a minute. It's gonna be a miracle if these colors stay separate. They're all different temperatures. This feels really warm. The rest of this, and then I'm going to add that light blue for the top. That's cool, those colors together. Alright, I'm going to melt this down. I don't trust that it's all the same color. We've already got 3 colors. We don't want to make any more. Alright, let's see. Okay. Here we go. Now the rubbing alcohol is going to allow the soap to kind of travel into those corners. I don't want to lose this. And I'm going to put the light blue into the microwave. That'll be the last of it. And I'm going to, because again, if this isn't mixed up and it's a piece of the black, even the white. Okay, so here we go, and I'm going to spray it because it's been, you know, as we're building our layers, the soap is also starting to harden up here, so. Now this is just going to be the bottom. You're not going to see it, but I just like doing little dots and stuff. But I do want to penetrate some. Okay, stop it there. All right, I'm going to let this set, guys, for for a good, I would say, 2-3 hours. No, about 3 hours. Okay, we'll see you then. Of course, I couldn't leave it alone. I had a little bit left of the blue. And I'm going to probably go over, but I just didn't want to waste it. And it smells divine. All right. See you guys in about 3 hours. See you then. Okay, we're back for the unmolding. I'm going to go ahead and try and get a little bit of this. Oops, just gonna wait and take that off at the end. Okay, now don't forget I have that fondant mat on there too. Alrighty. Definitely looks interesting. I'm going to take that off. Oh, baby. Okay, let's see. Let me grab. Boy, it smells good. Cut this excess off. Okay. Okay, let me. This blue is really neat. Oops. Okay. Pretty. Right, so I'm going to take this off. Stop. Shepherd, no honey. This you could use. I could use in another soap. Now what I'm going to do is definitely put some glitter on this. Okay, now there's the top as is. All right. Make sure it's skin safe, the glitter that you do end up using. And then the way to let this, let the actual glitter set in and not come off on your skin is just to spray with a couple sprays of the rubbing alcohol. And then just let it sit, it will evaporate. And I'm going to cut this. it'll evaporate off. Alright, so I'm going to take a few pictures and then I'm going to cut this and then we'll be back. See you in a moment.